What is going on, everyone? Matt here for the Matt Film Show. Because I know you can make sure thumbs up, subscribe if you guys like. Let's get right into this video. And today I'm going to be giving you guys my review on Captain America Brave New World. This is the 35th film in the MCU. The fourth Captain America movie. It was mind blown, man. You know, I mean, it's been 16 years, I think now. I think this year will be like 17 years that the MCU has been around. So 17 years of the MCU, 16 or 17. Mind blown. 34 films, 35 films now. You know what I mean? They're almost at 40 films. You know what I mean? Almost at 40 films, but they've been keeping strong since 2008, since Iron Man. But anyways, I'm going to give you guys the premise of Captain America Brave New World, the cast, and my thoughts on the movie, like how I always do. So the premise is Thunderbolt Ross, Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, Harrison Ford, taking over from the late William Hurt. The newly elected U.S. president attempts to convince the new Captain America, Sam Wilson, to work with him and to revive the Avengers. The movie stars Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson, Captain America, Harrison Ford as President Thaddeus Ross, Red Hulk, Danny Ramirez as Joaquin Torres as the Falcon, Shira Haas as Ruth Bat Sayoff, Carl Lumbly as Isaiah Bradley, Tim Blake Nelson as Samuel Stearns, the leader, and Giancarlo Esposito as Sidewinder, which is he's the villain. This has a lot of characters that returned from The Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk, I know a lot of people forget about that movie. But you have to remember that the Incredible Hulk movie that came out in 2008, the only Hulk movie that has been released since the last 17 years, is it part of the MCU? Which is the second MCU movie was released after Iron Man. I think a month after came out. It didn't do good in the box office. Wasn't well received. But anyways, so there's a lot of characters returning. And so they talk about that movie, the events of The Incredible Hulk. They do talk about here in Brave New World. So it's kind of like a sequel to The Incredible Hulk without the Hulk. I know it doesn't make sense, but anyways, that's how it kind of felt like. I was very excited. I was kind of skeptical about this movie. This is a movie that I thought of and said, are they going to be able to pull this off? You know what I mean? Primarily Sam Wilson as Captain America. Sam Wilson, if you guys do not know or now obviously, I'm sure you guys know, took over the mantle from Steve Rogers in the MCU. At the end of Endgame, Steve Rogers gave the shield to Sam Wilson and him being Captain America. Then they had the show The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which showed him becoming Captain America, right? Learning to accept to become Captain America. You know, at the beginning he didn't want to because he thought that it felt wrong, right? That Steve was Captain America. He saw Steve as Cap, and you know what I mean? And then towards the end, he became Captain America. And so this is his first ever movie. Now, Tom Holland has always made the joke about how there was never a Falcon movie. Well, he has it now. Now, he's not Falcon. He's Captain America, but still Sam Wilson got his own solo movie. So congrats to Anthony Mackie for this. This is I was very interested in this movie. The trailers got me very excited. And there's always been those people that talk crap about this movie. We're talking crap about this movie that wasn't going to do good. And for the most part, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this movie. Like I said, it helped me appreciate Sam Wilson as Cap. Now when I see Captain America, it's hard because, like I said, I see Chris Evans as Cap or Steve Rogers as Cap. Now I'm getting used to seeing Anthony Mackie or Sam Wilson as Captain America. So this movie allowed me to appreciate him, right? That was something that I didn't think that it would happen this fast, you know what I mean? I probably thought that I would have accepted him in King not King Dynasty, like Doomsday or Secret Wars. But this movie allowed me to say, you know what? Because Anthony Mackie is a terrific actor. I thought he's a terrific, fantastic actor. He was great as Sam Wilson. He was great as Falcon. But he's great at everything. And I was like, you know what? He is great as Captain America, right? And so this movie allowed me to appreciate him as Captain America. And I do now, right? So I appreciate that for there. Red Hulk. I always wanted to see, when are we going to see Red Hulk? Red Hulk has been a character that I knew of since the games and the cartoons and all that. And William Hurt, like I said earlier in the video, played Thunderbolt Ross. You know what I mean? Never became Red Hulk when he was that character. You know what I mean? We first saw that character in the end credits scene of Iron Man. He was in the Incredible Hulk. And it took like about 8-year gap wait that we haven't seen the character in 8 years until 2016 when he came out in Captain America Civil War. And he showed up in Endgame, Infinity War. He was in Endgame. He was also in Black Widow. And Black Widow was the last time we saw William Hurt as that character. And so when they announced that they were going to recast the character and get Harrison Ford, there was a lot of hate, right? A lot of people enjoyed it, whatever. Why I'm saying hate is because everybody wanted them to recast T'Challa for Black Panther. And they decided to kill him off in the beginning of Wakanda Forever. And Shuri is currently now the new Black Panther, right? And so they said, well, you know, you did that for Thunderbolt Ross, why couldn't you do that for Black Panther? I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, and so they appreciated that they still wanted to use this character. This character, I believe, was also going to be in the Thunderbolts. I think that's his name is Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, so he's going to be in the Thunderbolts. I have not seen Red Hulk or Thunderbolt Ross in the trailers for the Thunderbolts movie. I saw listing that he's listed there, and he's a huge part of that group in the comics or the cartoons, as I have seen. I've never read them, but you know, I've seen pictures and everything I've seen there. And so I would assume that he's going to be in this movie, and Thunderbolts comes out in May. And so I think that's where we're going to see this character next. I would assume he's going to have a small role. I do not, since he's not in the trailers or promotional or anything. I predict that he will be in small role in that movie. But anyway, Harrison Ford did a great job. I love Harrison Ford. I love him as an actor. Obviously, to me, Harrison Ford is Indiana Jones, and Harrison Ford is Han Solo. And I love Indiana Jones. I love Star Wars, and I love Han Solo. You know what I mean? And he did. Obviously, he is known for those characters. Harrison Ford in the MCU. How did he do? I thought he did a great job. I loved Harrison Ford in this. When you watch this movie, it kind of feels like Harrison Ford enjoyed this movie. And every interview I see, it sounds like he had fun. He enjoyed being in a movie like this, like a bigger movie like this. And I never would have thought to see Harrison Ford in a Marvel movie, or let alone a superhero movie or a big franchise like this. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's in two big franchises, right? Indiana Jones, Star Wars, but and just in general. But I thought he did a fantastic job here. It kind of felt like he was Thunderbolt Ross this whole time, right? It felt like he was him the whole time. William Hurt felt like, yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. You know, I wanted to see how that going to feel. Is that going to feel weird? No, but to me, it felt like Harrison. When I saw Harrison Ford, I was like, yeah, that's Thunderbolt Ross. He's been Thunderbolt Ross this entire time. That's how I felt. Giancarlo Esposito, like I said, villain Sidewinder. He did a great job. He did a great job about this. This is a villain that I didn't like the villain for this movie. I did not like Sidewinder. But I did enjoy Giancarlo Esposito. Like explained earlier, I do not know this was not a role for Giancarlo Esposito. He was great and did a great job. But when I see Giancarlo Esposito, I see him as like he's a very talented actor. Like I said, I see him like being like someone else, like more popular. You know what I mean? And so for the fact that they gave him a role like this, kind of for me, kind of was like, you know what, this is a waste of opportunity. You know, Giancarlo, very talented, very, very great actor, and gets a role like this. I just do not know why they thought that was a good fit. He was great. I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? And so yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. I thought that the action sequences was kind of like a I wouldn't say that there were best. I don't think that this does not have one of the best action sequences in the MCU. Obviously, I think the airport battle scene was a great scene in the MCU. I think that what else do I think was a great scene? You know what I mean? The airport, like I said, the airport battle scene. I thought the No Way Home with all three Spider-Man was a great scene in the MCU, and stuff like that, so on and so on. I don't think that this movie has that. You know what I mean? But it was, I would say, that it was lacking some action. I would say criticize that was that some action was lacking. It just felt like it's just, I don't know, like it's just the action wasn't there. The villain had it's another MCU movie with the villain problem for me. Anthony Mackie did great as Sam Wilson as Captain America. Um, you know what I mean? And so I like he flies obviously because he has the wings. I I guess that's cool. You know what I mean? Some change. But no, yeah, you know what I mean. I like I said, that's what criticisms for this film was. Um, and another criticism that I have, I don't, if I don't remember if I told you guys. Um, anyways, the Marvel logo. There is no MCU logo. There is no Marvel Studios logo here. There is no classic comic book stripes things in the beginning of the movie. Marvel Studios logo. There is none of that. There is a Marvel Studios logo. It's black and white, but it's just like 10 seconds. It just says Marvel Studios, boom, and the movie starts. There's no, you know what I mean? So I do not know why they did that. I do not know why Disney Marvel Studios did that. Why that was not in the movie. So weird, you know, they've been doing that for the past 17 years now, and we've been used to that for the past 17 years. This is the first time in 17 years, 16, 17 years that they don't have that. So I do not know if that was lack of confidence. Who at Disney or Marvel Studios decided not to do that? Kevin Feige, I don't know what happened, Kevin Feige. But weird. But no, but yeah, at the end of the day, I enjoyed the movie. I thought, you know what I mean? I appreciate it for what it was. You know what I mean? I understand the criticisms that it gets. You know, it's not getting good reviews. And I understand that. You know what I mean? Not everybody, you know, this is not a movie for everybody. Some people love movies, some people don't love movies like you love. You might love something that people don't like, or you might like or dislike. You know, it's part of the world. We all like that. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own opinion. For me, I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? For the most part, I appreciate it. I've accepted Sam Wilson as Captain America. I've accepted Harrison Ford as Thunderbolt Ross as the Red Hulk. I really enjoyed the Red Hulk. You know what I mean? The design that they gave him. I appreciate the callbacks to the Incredible Hulk. You know what I mean? Because that was a film that seemed to be forgotten. And so I kind of happy that they were able to do here. I thought what they did with the leader, with Samuel Stern as the leader, his design and everything, I thought was great design. We haven't seen him since The Incredible Hulk. Glad to see him back in the MCU. I hope we get to see more of that character. So yeah, those are my criticisms for that. My likes and dislikes, or love and hate for this movie. But overall, I thought it was a great movie. I I wouldn't mind them seeing a Captain America 5. I do not know if they have a trilogy plan. They probably want to wait to how this movie is received and might probably think about making Captain America 5 and Captain America 6. I do believe that they do want to have a trilogy of Sam Wilson as Cap. I do believe that. So we have to wait and see if he gets a trilogy or gets a fifth film. When are we going to see Sam Wilson as Captain America? The only way I could see him next is in the Avengers. So I think we might not see him until Avengers Doomsday. So next year, next May is when we're going to see this character again. But like I said, I'm excited to see more of this character, more of Sam Wilson, more as Captain America, this version of Captain America, more of Anthony Mackie. I want to see more of Harrison Ford as Thunderbolt Ross, as Red Hulk. Excited to see what more they have, more adventures with this character. Like to see more of Joaquin Torres as Falcon, and more of these characters. And so yeah, so that was my review for Captain America: Brave New World, the 35th film in the MCU. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to thumbs up, subscribe, because like, and I see you guys on the next video. Peace out.